The story revolves around a company with an 88 years of heritage. Its empire, a $1.6 billion company, has established itself as a market leader in the high-end segment, capturing 80% of this market. The people under the reign of Shimano dynasty are proud of their ancestors' achievements. Now, the young leader who has taken over the throne has to decide how to continue the growth of his empire. The young Shimano king looks back and sees what attributed to his empire's achievements. He realizes that Shimano's strengths lie in two competencies. Number one is technological superiority such as coal forging technique, and number two is marketing capabilities. One day, a prophet approached the Shimano king.
My lord, misfortune befalls your empire. The future is not as great as it seems. Take a look at this crystal ball. The environmental analysis shows great threats to our empire. Firstly, the future looks gloomy. The high-end segment road bike industry is only growing at 3%. Prepare for chaos as our buyers improve in their bargaining power. 4 dominant buyers will emerge from their internal war. With them increasing their market shares, they will no longer each represent nearly 10% of our sales revenue. Let's take a peek at what they are doing.
Ha ha ha! We are gaining power! We are becoming bigger! Now we command a greater bargaining power against Shimano.
But the market is flat. Our profit margins are low. Shimano components takes up 20% of our total cost. Atrocious! And their profit margin are higher at 12%. In comparison, ours is pathetic.
What can we do to improve our margins? We can threaten Shimano, make them reduce their price. Ha 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 ha!
My lord, the worst has not been shown. The greatest obstacle for you and our kingdom comes from our competitors. Across the mountains and seas, there lies a horrifying competitor, SRAM. They are growing in power. They are eyeing our kingdom. They managed to come up with a new innovative shifter. Their upcoming road shifter is said to be able to pull more cables than ours. Decide swiftly, my lord. What are your strategic decisions? Otherwise, our great empire will be destroyed, vanished into thin air.
Fear not, my lord. We, the Ninja Consultants, are here to serve you. We have recommendations that can turn things around. Lend us your listening ear. After our analysis, we've identified 3 critical success factors. Firstly, brand building. People have heard of us and they know what we are good for. We have to continue to maintain this good reputation. We need to let our end consumers know us. They are the one who demand for our products and forces the manufacturers to buy from us. Hence, increasing our brand awareness will strengthen our bargaining power against our buyers. Secondly, technological innovation. To sustain our competitive positions, we need to take the lead in technological advancement. We need to produce the components of the best quality and make people desire for our products. Lastly, customer relations. Even if we obtain the above-mentioned 2 factors, success will not be within our grasp if we do not manage our customer relations well. Effectively, the frame manufacturers are our distributors.
The following are our recommendations, my lord. Firstly, joint innovation. First is partnership with our buyers, the frame manufacturers. We want to work with them, customize to their needs. We want to obtain structural innovation, taking the industrial standards to the next level. You may want to consider working with Specialized, my lord, as they are the forefathers of mountain bikes. We know that the road bikes market is not growing fast, so it's time to look for greener pastures. set our eyes on the mountain bike industry. If such a partnership proves to be successful, we can spread this initiative to the rest of the manufacturers to produce even more structural innovations. Secondly, expansion into non-moving components. We will horizontally integrate into non-moving components, acquiring companies which make them. We will aim at firms that produce good products but fail to establish their brand names. Why do we want to do so? By horizontally integrating, we can provide a more holistic package for our customers, the manufacturers. The manufacturers now face less hassle as they have to deal with fewer suppliers. The need to manage fewer suppliers also helps them to reduce their operating costs. By providing more products to our manufacturers, we now become more important supplier to them. This in turn increases our bargaining power against our manufacturers, the buyers. Lastly, our recommendation is to diversify. The road bike market is facing a relatively flat market growth. There is a need to diversify into other products. We can leverage on our strong brand name and sell related products such as cycling helmets and apparel. These new products will help us generate a stable revenue flow. And most importantly, this strategy allows us to cultivate our customer lifetime value. When we sell our helmets and apparels to the mid-segment customers, they will gain awareness of our products and will desire to own our high-end products. Hence, when they move to the high-end segment, they will naturally choose our products over our competitors. We can produce the helmets and apparel through contract manufacturing instead of producing them ourselves. Why do we choose to enter through contract manufacturing? This is because we do not have the competency to produce such products, and we only want to leverage on our brand name to sell these products. This is a timeline of our proposed recommendations. With this strategy, we are sure that we will emerge victoriously and continue to enjoy the prosperity that we now have. We will continue to sustain our growth amidst all these threats.